Alright, we're doing some MH1 drafts. I'm not super experienced in this format, kinda learning it. There's a few options here. I kinda like this scale up. Scale up is sweet. Card is super powerful. Slingang Lieutenant I've not had a chance to play with. Is this good, Darkamoy? I haven't actually had a chance to play with this very much yet. It's very, very good. Mick Stoneheart, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. I really appreciate the support. Thank you. It's 5 whole months. And 5 whole months from Solemn Storm. Awesome. Thank you so much, Solemn Storm. Y'all are so kind to me. Welcoming me back like this. I'm gonna try out this Lieutenant. I've not had much experience with or against this card, but everyone in chat seems to reckon it's pretty good. So I kind of just want to give it a try. It might be worse than Scale Up or Pyrophobia, but only one way to find out. Ooh. Munitions Expert. That's not bad. I assume after first picking the Lieutenant, we just take this gobber. The hat's so cute. This is like the most adorable hat. Oh my god. There's also an Undead Augur, which I think is a pretty reasonable card, but I'm just going to take this Munitions Expert. Goblin Matron, I mean, if you insist. There's also a Defile. There is also Defile, which is like a pretty good one. Is there ever a world? Oh yeah, there's third pick Battle Screech, that's true. Oh, I don't think we're meant to jump ship for Battle Screech. You think we could try to wheel Matron? Yeah, that's why I was wondering if there's ever a world in which you wheel this. Because the file is quite good. Obviously the Matron's very good with these 2 picks. But I kinda like just taking this. This is the best possible start to Goblins. It's a pretty good one. It's a pretty good one. I think I'm going to try and wheel the Matron. See what happens. Okay. So we have a Carrion Feeder, which is quite good with these tokens. Smoke Shape is actually pretty decent. We're like returning the Lieutenant or returning the Expert. Slow the Meek, 6 whole months. Thank you so much for that continued support, Slow. It means a lot to me. Thank you. You think Carrion Feeder is quite solid? I could just take the Feeder. It's kind of a lot of these like black-red cards I've not had much experience with. I mainly just played like the green decks and ninjas a lot. So it's not like completely obvious to me what cards are the best. This card seems decent. It's quite good with the Lieutenant. It's quite good with the Expert actually, because then you can sack the 1/1 once it's done its job. So I think I'm going to take it and see how it plays. Ooh. So Cabal Therapist doesn't seem amazing. I'm kind of into this Amorphous Axe almost, with all these tokens. This is quite good at sacking the tokens too. I feel like in draft it's pretty hard to hit with that though. There's also just like a Goat Nap with this sack. Ooh, what? With this sack outlet. You take the Hellraiser because I'm just trying to beat down. That's reasonable. I figured the Axe is really nice with these 1/1s. I guess I can get an Axe later though. Goblin Champion. It seems quite decent. Right? You've never played with the Axe very much? Yeah, I've not played with it a huge amount. It feels good with 1/1s. It is a Goblin, accurate. is both a goblin. No, it's a warrior. It's not a champion. Don't be silly. This isn't a. If it was the champion, it'd be called something like Goblin Champion instead of Goblin Warrior. Orcish Hellraiser. Another one. The beatdowns are real. I guess I just take this. The ninja, like, stomps, but it's not terribly exciting. Oh my god. That Chandra Flamecooler is just like the most savage top deck ever. The Lava Axe Ninja. Lava Axe Ninja is nice. It's nice for returning these to our hands too, right? It had that going for it as well. Sand Sprinter. So this like hits kind of hard. I'm not super into it. I might just take like crappy 2/2. Ooh, Goat Nap. Goat Nap is nice with the Lieutenant against like a Changeling. You get to steal their thing, swing with it. With like +3/+0 and then sack it for another 1. Or I can take the Ninja for these two. Thanks, iPhone fan. Yeah, I thought Nexus was kind of a wild metacool, but it seemed to work out. I think I'm going to wheel a Goat Nap later anyway. I don't think I need to take one yet. I can just take another Goblin Champion. This guy is fine. I think the Goblin Champions are quite good in this deck. I hope these Goblin Champions are quite good in this deck. Otherwise, this deck is quite bad. Rock's Veteran Wield, yeah. I just felt like a bit too locked into my colours by that point. Wow, we have a lot of Goblin Warriors here. I guess I'm gonna get Goat Nap another time. I think this Amorphous Axe is quite reasonable. If Goblin Champion is good, this deck is unbeatable. We do not yet know if Goblin Champion is good, sadly. This is an experiment. Is Claws playable in our deck? Maybe. Maybe that's the world we're in. No, this is a Phantom draft, Matt. Otherwise, we would take the Wrenn. The Witch is good. Probably we're like pretty interested in scrying away lands. I was looking at this Vengeful Devil too. It's like pretty good for like flinging your creatures at their face and then pinging down whichever one they block. It's like not the worst.
Time.
Hey there, Max. Thank you for the 9 months. Thank you for the sub, baby. Appreciate it. Explosive Donut with the 6 months too. Y'all are great. Thank you for being so kind to me. So giving. Really appreciate it. Endling. Yeah. Endling's not a bad one. Quite happy with this Endling. Oh my gosh. Putrid Goblin? Putrid Goblin is really good with these Exalted triggers. Because then the 1/1 is like a relevant body. I'm kind of into that. So we have a Goblin Matron. Gotta work on my American accent. Oh my god. I'm gonna be in Dallas this weekend. Decidedly not. I'm gonna be at other side of the planet. Alas. I think the next event I'm going to is just like Barcelona in a month. Maybe. Actually, I'm planning on pre-releases in a couple weeks' time. For like the first time in a year. Visiting some friends in Bristol and Bath area. And figured I'd pop along to pre-releases whilst I'm there. Yeah, the last Matron didn't wheel. The Scavenger is really good, for sure. I think the Matron's just, like, quite good in our deck, though. So I'm pretty interested in picking this one up. I imagine I'll be at a Modern tournament in the US at some point, but I don't know exactly when. Venomous Goblin? I don't know. I don't love this card. It is a Goblin with Death Touch. It's decidedly a Death Touch Goblin. I don't know. Love Dart's, like, not bad. It's like an incredibly powerful sideboard card at the least, even if it doesn't make our main deck. Ooh, I'm actually kind of into this. I'm like very into being able to cycle a land in the late game in this deck. Whenever this creature is dealt damage, it deals that much to target creature or planeswalker. Sure, whatever. Do we even have any changelings? Yeah, I don't think we do. We passed up on the Amorphous Goblin. They undervalue the pain lands. I mean, there are some decks where, like, the pain lands are legitimately, like, you know, painful. But this deck wants them. We beat him down. This is just like a 1-2. I know we've got the Goblin thing going on. I can't imagine this is actually good enough. I kind of just want the Smoke Shaper. I think the Smoke Shaper is quite good. I guess Smoke Shaper's kind of bad with Goblin Champion, because you're only attacking with one creature at a time. These two are like a bit of a combo. Alright, so we can take an Outcast or a Reckless Charge. I don't think I want the Minotaur. I don't have any way to draw cards, really. Yeah, Outcastable the Goblin Champions, that's a nice shout. And like, Reckless Charge, you kind of want some big creatures to ship with it, which, like, all our creatures are small. A bunch of them are hasty already. It's possible a Volatile Clause is just, like, good. Again, it's such a number with the Goblin Champions. Alright. We're gonna have to cut some cards. I'm not really sure exactly what this deck's doing. The Spectre's almost good, apart from the fact it's gonna be so hard to cast. Like, I think double black is like just for Endling, pretty much. So cards that look unimpressive. I guess, like, this is a sideboard card, probably. The Bladeback Sliver is, like, pretty unexciting. Kinda like the Amorphous Axe. Could probably, like, cut a Wartime Witch. Cut a Smoke Shaper, maybe. Spiteful Sliver looks rancid. Yeah, it does. Agree. I think just, like, all the Slivers are leaving our deck. Return from Extinction. Naming Goblin. I mean, this rare is gas. Is this actually good? Darkamoy? Is this something I should be taking? I guess, like, this is a deck that only wants, like, 4 lands. And then you just get to cycle the rest. You think it's good, but you're not super confident. I'm, like, pretty excited about this Return from Extinction is the problem. Yeah, maybe I meant to take it. I guess it's, like, a card to try out, at least. Like, we're just looking to learn and figure out the format a bit. I don't really want another Wartime Witch. Definitely don't want Sadistic Obsession. I guess I guess we just take our Goblin Warrior. You don't think we have enough champions yet? I mean, this means we have to take another one, right? Jeez, I really hope this card is not wildly unplayable. Otherwise this deck gets markedly worse. Gobchamp Tribal. Oh my lord. Like, I don't want any of the other cards from that pack. Igneous Elemental is great, but we only have 2 ways to put a land in our graveyard, between the Reformation and the Sunbaked Canyon. So I don't think we want it. Take the Automaton. Oh my god. Hey. I don't know about the Automaton. I guess I could just take this. If I get another way to put, if I get like a cycle land, we get to play this. Otherwise it's in our sideboard, and it's like probably a medium card to have access to, but like sometimes we'll want to put it in. A Processor Pashalik, that would be nice. Return from Extinction. Ooh, that's the Barrenmoor we wanted for the Igneous Elemental though. Barrenmoor is such a bad land in our deck outside of that. But I guess I'm taking it. The old Barrenmoor Goblin. I guess Barrenmoor's better in the Goblin Champion deck than Cave, right? Hopefully the champions presumably get better in multiples. That is the hope. Hey there, Vona. Yeah, I like the return as well, is the problem. I think this is quite good in the deck. I think we're gonna wheel one though. We opened one in this pack. So I think we're gonna wheel one. I think the Barrenmoor is like quite good for us because it lets us play this Igneous Elemental. Pyrophobia, yeah. Oh, that means we don't get the Goblin Champion. The Goblin Warrior. Help! Help! You think the first Changeling's better than the 6th Goblin Champion? Oh my god. Oh my god, y'all. 6 champions attack for either 6 or 0. This can't possibly be correct. Get in the deck. Oh my gosh. Alright. I think we have some stuff going on here. Those are some late goodies, they were. We have a party of so many goblins. It's nice. I have to figure out some cuts in a minute. You can't figure out if this deck is unbeatable or unplayable. There is a mood. If ever there was one. Hey! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, we wheeled it. We wheeled it. We wheeled it, chat. Oh my gosh. We have to cut like a million cards. Alright, so we have 31. So our curve's pretty low. So we could probably play 24 lands. So I only need to cut 7 spells. There we go. What if we cut Defile? Maybe. We have to cut Minion Non-Goblin. I actually have no idea how we cut 7 cards, by the way. It's a lot of cards to cut. I'm gonna put the lands on the board whilst we do this. Gob Champ. We're not cutting Goblin Champions, chat.
If nothing else, Goblin Champion's expression shows an inspiring level of confidence.
Thank you so much, Sapflast, for the 4 months of support. This is one confident Gobbo, let me tell ya. Super confident. The claws seem not exciting. Yeah, we go like kinda wide. Like the War Party and the Lieutenant. I agree it's not great. Kinda want to cut like the Igneous Elemental and the Reformation.
My sub-streak is over, but I'm looking forward to meeting you in Barcelona.
Thanks for the 8 months of support, Shop. It means a lot to me. I'm looking forward to meeting you too. Our time of only interacting on the internet will be all ogre. Yeah, so we can cut these two, since like the elemental's a bit awkward, and I think we're looking to like kill our opponent rather than cycle some lands. These Orcish Hellraisers, I'm not in love with them. I don't disagree. I don't know. They're pretty good to make Exalted. Maybe I want them. I'm like looking at these Wartime Witches and I'm kind of suspicious of them. Also kind of suspicious of these Smoke Shapers. Smoke Shapers just so bad of Exalted. Right? Because you're only attacking with one creature at a time. Yeah, I kind of want to cut these. So that's at 26. So I need to cut 2 more Magic the Gathering cards. I don't know how I feel about this Ninja. I feel like our deck is kind of into Lava Axe, you know? Just like basically what this is in this deck. Claws out. I guess we could cut 1. I don't know, I kind of want to try out this card. I feel like it's actually not terrible in this deck. We probably won't have a ton of swamps for Defile, that's true. Cut the Raised Dead. I think the Raised Dead's really good in this deck. We just get to like return 2 goblins. I think the Raised Dead is quite good.
Yo-yo. Are there any plans for M20 Boost stream? Wanna bash some dinos?
Thanks for the 5 months of continued support, Prodigy. Appreciate it. We're actually on Monday. We are taking part in the Streamer M20 preview event because we've been given access to an account with all the cards on to try out the new set. So we're going to be playing some M20 decks then. Should be fun. I am very much looking forward to it. I think we need to cut 1 more card and then we play 16 lands. I feel like it's like maybe the Ninja, maybe a Wartime Witch. Yeah, I'm excited for it. It should be a lot of fun. I would be interested in that Dokomoy. Do you have any suggestions as to who? Sure, battling sounds fun. Alright, I don't even know if we want this Baron more. It's like a bit awkward, but I guess I'm going to play it. So we want 6 and 6. Awesome. Time to see if this deck is playable. I'm willing to believe it might not be. Oh, maybe you do want the Smoke Shapers. I know it's bad with Exalted, but it's so good to turn 2 off a Goblin Champion. I think I'm actually just going to do this. I might even put the second one in. It's Goblin Champion a champion? It's a Goblin Warrior. It's clearly not a champion. Alright, I'm just gonna do this. I think I might have been underrating the Smoke Shapers. They're actually quite good to turn 2. Just like hit your opponent with a 3/3 on turn 2. Sounds real nice. Ooh, I have a match. Alright. How long was the flight back? It was actually 2 flights. In total it took 15 hours. Just like a little bit brutal. This hand's a little bit brutal. Sure. This isn't the ideal hand. An opener without a Goblin Champion is just like not actually an opening hand, right? There's a lot of champions. Yeah. We'll see how it works out for us. Oh, look at our classic red-black mid-range deck. Alright, go get the lieutenants, I assume. So this is sack a goblin and you drain for 1. Okay. It's like a pretty good reach in the late game. No! So many Ikites. If they attack here, we'd get them. We have located a Goblin Champion. Am I just playing the Lieutenant? We can get him. We can't actually get him, can we? Yeah, we don't have quite enough mana. We can still resolve this one. Next time we start shipping with 2/2s. Cat and Bows, oh my gosh. Thank you so much for becoming a Knight of Autumn with that Twitch Prime sub. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate the support. It means a lot to me, Cat. Yeah, Arena's sweet. Agree. Definitely prefer playing Arena, but MH1 drafts are nice. So. I kinda want to bounce the Lieutenant of the Smoke Shaper more than anything. Sounds quite excellent. Goblin Champion, secretly amazing with this board. Alright, opponent. Do your worst. I guess they get to attack for 6, that's actually a heckin' lot. TBH. Alright. I attack back for 4 though. Yes, it's actually 6. I get to bounce my Matron. Ooh. Opponent's scared. I will cast my Goblin Champions. Look at this Exalted. This is just great. Oh my god, this is great. I kind of want to attack with this rather than the left pennant. Is that crazy? I kind of want to be able to go get the ammunitions expert. I think that actually sounds pretty nice to me. Alright. Hit you for free. These are, like, actually amazing on this board. My opponent cannot profitably block my creatures, ever. Now my Goblin Matron gets to 2-drop a Terminate. They cannot give it Undying? Sweet. I'm alright with that. So it's a 2/4, right? Hey there, buddy. Don't worry, your time to shine will come. Just gonna take a minute. Creature or planeswalker. Alright.
Roll that beautiful recent footage. No, I didn't have a better idea for a message.
Thank you for the continued support, TSS. It is a nice piece of footage. I agree. Quite fond of that moment, in fact. I'm sure it will surprise people to find out. Blow up this Endling. So I can just attack with like a 5/5. That seems decent. They can just never block my creatures. Gobbo Kavu. That's nice.
Thank you so much for everything that you've done for this community, Autumn. You're the best, and thank you for sharing yourself and your content with us. Absolutely love.
Aww, Caius. Thank you. Thank you so much for the kind words. I really appreciate them. I'm hoping to be more involved with everything too for the next few weeks. I know I've like not been very present recently, but it's really nice to be back. Thank you so much for the 18 months of support. They mean a lot to me. This is so sick. Yeah, this deck is... You could say this is outperforming my expectations. Just by a little bit. Plague Engineer incoming. We can actually never beat a Plague Engineer with this deck, can we? It's kind of funny. Could you say it was overperforming your expectations, dear lord? Are they dead? Tag with everything but Lieutenant. And they block here and here. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, well now they're not dead. Do you get to attack for 4 though? Oh, and then the return from the extinction threatens to return this if this ever dies. Sacking everything into response. Yeah, and then we get to like return from extinction and still lose to the Plague Engineer. Alright, well, this deck is currently undefeated. Ye of little faith, doubting our mighty Goblin Warrior. Oh my god, people were criticizing this Volatile Clause. It would have been disgusting, that game. Really would have been. I think I'm just going to run this back. I don't really have a good sense for what's good in this deck yet, but maybe the Edict is like almost good against my opponent, since they didn't seem to really have tokens in their deck. Maybe the Ninja is like pretty unexciting. Hey, Bloody! Great to see you. Have you really managed to like fit in sleep in the I know I saw you stream for like 14 hours, which is crazy. What did I end up bringing? I'm just bringing I'm bringing Nexus. I don't know, I feel like people still weren't really respecting it enough. I think it's pretty fun. Kind of wanted to give it a quick send-off before the next set releases, although the next set's really good for it. Veil of Summer seems awesome for Nexus. Goblin Champion off the top would be bursted. Turn 1 Gobbo, turn 2 Smoke Shaper. Murder you. So Nexus, much fate. How fateful this Nexus will be. You submitted with utter disrespect to my deck. Nice. You love to hear it, honestly. Alright. I do need to draw a creature next turn, or else this hand's just gonna be too slow. Figured on the draw though, we get like a bunch of looks at that creature for turn 2. Goblin Champion! The champion of the people, and the goblins. Get ya. So close. Almost had the turn 2 free. Oh yeah, I should maybe change that. Prodigy, you're not wrong. Doesn't quite fit anymore. Ooh, alright, this is gonna be nice. Defile your Phantom Ninja. Make a free. Kind of unfortunate we don't get to use this Exalted trigger, but you know. Frees are nice. Alright, so apparently we're not prepping for SCG-Con anymore. MH1 drafts. Everdream, that is very slow and does not interact with the board, so I'm quite okay with that. Hey there, friend. Oh, you are playing Grixis. That makes me so happy to hear, bloody. Partially because Nexus destroys Grixis, and partially because Grixis hype. Gonna bolus some people. Interesting. So if I cast this pre-combat, and they don't cast their removal spell, I get to, and they wait for the Exalted triggers, then I get to get a counter, which is real nice. Am I just attacking with the Smoke Shaper, or am I looking to deal 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? I feel like I can just wait on the claws till next turn. Like, if they want to use the removal spell, I get a counter on my Carrion Feeder, which is real nice. What is this? It is just the mob. Okay. So they decided letting me have a counter was better than the 2 life that they saved that way. I kind of just want to hold this Return from Extinction. I feel like we can get a nice 2-for-1 with it later. I'm gonna grind them out of the game with these Exalted triggers. Is the hope. Oh, we're gonna lose to 5-4. How do we be at 5-4? 5-4 is huge. Gargantuan, in fact. One might say. Let's not say that. So I could sack both of these, make this a 4-4, return them both, play them both, attack with my 6-6. Oh, we can also attack and sacrifice into a 6/6, that's true. So they just don't get to block. That way. And then we get to play the Endling. And if they do block, we're like fine with that. We still threaten to like return them both next turn. That's kind of nice. Honestly. Oh, there wasn't a ping? That's really strange, Nepeta. I haven't seen anything on my end. Thank you so much for the sub though. I really appreciate that. Right, so this is a 4/4. If they block it, we make it a 6/6. If they don't, that is fine. Alright, I'm happy to make this a 6/6. Because we can just return these goblins from extinction anyway. And they have to deal with a 6/6 or else it's going to kill them. It means I get to resolve my Endling this turn. Because they have to kill the 6/6. But they also have to kill the Endling. It like really stretches them a bunch. Yeah, for sure. I think it's like a cyclical thing, right? There was like a little while where those sorts of cards like Search for Scanter and Wilderness Rector stopped seeing play. And then over like the last week or two, people have started playing them a bunch again because everyone stopped playing Mortify. So there's like a cyclical thing going there, and like now it might be like fine to play a copy or two of Mortify because of like the fact people are playing cards like Search again. Like, Standard is like really cyclical at the moment in that sort of way, in terms of like the cards you register and how they line up against different things. It's kind of sweet. You always have to be like aware of what week you're in terms of what cards you can get away with playing. Draw spell. Yeah, draw spell does not interact with this board very well. Yeah. Tyrant Scorn is very derpy. I do agree. Ooh, this one is nice. Go get Lieutenant. Jeez. So I can attack with both. Hit them for 4. And then go get Lieutenant, and Lieutenant threatens to hit for minion. Or I can just Pyrophobia and hit them for 9. Which is also decent. Hitting them for 9 is like not bad. I think I just want to hit them for 9. Or at least like 8 and hold up protection for Endling. One of the two. Hitting them for 9 is like really brutal because it means it's really easy to just make a Goblin Champion lethal at any point in time. At least they could have a Defile. Get me. Except they have mana up for Endling anyway. Aw. Opponent's saying congrats on the PT win. Oh no. Yeah, hitting them down to 3 makes Lieutenant lethal on its own. Yeah, exactly. It's also real heckin' good with this Matron in hand. Hitting them down to 3 makes the claws lethal with basically any creature as well. Alright. Did anyone out there doubt our Goblin Warriors? Ye of little faith. Look at these 1-drops. So nice. No one doubts the champions. Oh my god. This draft is an experiment, let me tell ya. This draft is an experiment. Okay, 1-0. Huh. I think this is actually a mulligan. This hand is kind of amusing to me, but rip. I mean, this has a plan. This certainly has a plan. We're gonna die to this sun-baked canyon, is the plan. Alright, let's draw a mountain next turn. Hit them for free. Come on, mountain. Come on, mountain. I believe. I believe. God damn it. Alright. Hit ya. Instead, more goblins. I mean, it's not a worst draw. It's like a bit bad, but... Frostwaller. You better not be planning on blocking, friend. You better not be planning on blocking. That seems like it would be a mistake. I could have attacked with both. It's true. Technically correct, Caius. Only technically. God damn, if I die because of the sun-baked canyon, I will be so upset. The number of times I've died to make paint. Ooh, leaf work. Thank you for 5 months. Continued support means a ton to me. Thank you so much. What is this? Oh no. That's so good. Against my my goblin champions. My whole attacking with 1 creature per turn plan. Yike. Honestly, just yike. So now I need to hold back Putrid Goblin to block the Shinobi. Otherwise they just get to chump the Putrid Goblin all day with the illusions anyway. It's only 1 yike. 1 yike is an okay number of yike. We can get away with 1 yike. Oh god. I guess? I don't know, am I actually chumping the Shinobi? I guess I'm chumping the Shinobi. I have the Return from Extinction to get back some goblins anyway. I don't think I can afford to let it hit me. Let them have a 1-1, it just like fogs my combat step anyway. Alright, I'm only doing this because I have the Return from Extinction. But I think the fact that I have the Return from Extinction makes it like kinda fine. Awesome draw. That is a good one. Alright. So, how much damage do I actually have in hand? This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This, I can just deal 15 with my entire hand, which is pretty nice. Is that just the plan? Am I just gonna like burn them out with this lieutenant? It might be the plan. Kinda into it, honestly. I get to like block with the lieutenant and a goblin, sack both, drain them for 2. Next turn I can return from extinction. Oh no, I need to return from extinction the goblin champion as part of the problem in order to have enough. Otherwise I'm going to be like 1 short. So that's going to slow me down a bit. Ew. That's disgusting. Alright. It's pretty disgusting. If they attack with the Shinobi, I'll probably just trade my 2 Goblin tokens with it. So I assume they're just attacking with the Frostwaller, and not the Shinobi. Oh wow. That is surprising. I guess they figure the Frostwaller blocks pretty well. I know this means I can't do the burn plan, but I kind of just want to get the Shinobi off the board. I think it buys me so much time. And the Goblin Champion means that like my late game is actually going to be pretty good. So, I think this is decent. Nepatano, thank you so much for the 2 months of support. I really appreciate it. It means a ton to me. Thank you. Maybe they have Prohibit. Maybe. Certainly plausible. Alright, I want to cast this Putrid Goblin. For sure. Just resolves. And then we can return these to our hand. Resolve this Goblin Champion. I can't actually attack this turn because they have a 4/4 on defense, but my board is now pretty threatening. We're also going to like War Party before too long. This Putrid Goblin gets some nice attacks into the Frostwaller. Alright. Sling Gang, yeah, the Sling Gang's been decent so far. Oh, maybe I meant to cast this pre-combat. You don't understand the Moonblade attack? Yeah, I don't really get it. I guess they just wanted to get the 1/1s out of play since the 1/1s attack so well with the Exalteds. Might have been the thinking. Alright, now we have 5, 6, 7 on board. Thanks to the Lieutenant. Jeez, these Goblin Champions have been absurd. Mythic Common. Calling it now. Clearly just a Mythic Common. Resolves. That is a chump blocker. That's not the worst draw for my opponent. It's probably not the best either. I guess they might be struggling to cast some cards from their hand. The fixing might help. You're really sad this can't be played on Arena. Be nice. Mythics in Pauper, it's more likely than you think. Oh, we just have Lethal with the War Party. Sack a whole board, right? It's not the worst for us. All broke, playing one champion to test it out. Woke, testing out a 7. Just to be sure. I would like to make 3 1/1s, please, opponent. Cool. I'm not sure on the timing of this, and I meant to play around like Weather the Storm. Just like keep playing Magic until my opponent taps out. I guess. I'm not sure what else I'd be doing. Swingsies. This might be wrong. I'm gonna play around with Weather the Storm. I don't really see what else I lose to. Anything else they could do that would get me, I just get to kill them in response to, so. There's a Rime Tender. Kill your Rime Tender. This seems reasonable. You're surprised you missed that they reprinted the Abyss. Indeed. Apparently, the Abyss now costs about 3 red mana. And 3 cards, I guess. Don't know if I want to board anything in. Goatnab should be good against big green creatures, but my opponent didn't really have that many big green creatures. Edict seems nice, apart from the fact they have Springbloom Druid and illusion tokens. Okay, Edict is miserable. Ignore the Edict. Lava Dart is clearly bad. I guess I'm just running it back. It's like nothing I'm really excited about. What's the record? We are 1-0. We're up a game in the second match. Because we broke the format on our first on-stream draft. Format confirmed broke. Oh my gosh. I have like a slight cold. Don't know, travel must have got to me a bit. This seems like a very unexciting hand, but I'm gonna keep it. I've got the Cycle land. So, and Changeling Outcast is really good in our deck. Because of all the namesake cards we happen to be playing. Alright, Moto, what's wrong? Interesting. I believe we had a slight crash. Hopefully this should recover in a moment. Alright, we are reconnected. Awesome. Y'all missed the turn 2 Smoke Shaper. The sickness. Too many gobos for one recording program to handle. Ain't that the truth? Honestly. Get to play this. Get to, blow up. Is this all goblins? Yeah, it's all goblins. Okay, I get to blow up the Rime Tender, which is nice. Look at this turn 3, honestly. Look at this mana efficiency. Casually, like, play our 4th spell on turn 3. put you to 12 on turn 3. And we have the Outcast, so like, we've got the long game handled too if they ever stall out the board, which is really nice. That is oh my god, do they have Dead of Winter? Jesus, don't do it, opponent. They don't even kill my 3/3 then. Oh, they have the stupid 3/2, okay. What could be worse? I don't know why my head went to Dead of Winter. It's a wild conclusion to jump to. Ooh. Alright. The talisman threw me, it did. Hey there, friend. Old buddy, old pal. Goblin Champion Storm Count 2. Alright, you're being kind of weird, Trickster. I'm gonna time you out for a bit. I've cast 3 though, it's true. Wait, is that even true? I led on the Changeling Outcast. I kind of want to be able to block this with my 3/3. I miss out on 2 damage to do that. But I think I want to. No worries, guys. There was a brief intermission, which might have confused things ever so slightly. Yeah, there was a crash in the way, exactly. Alright, this Volatile Clause isn't looking bad. TBH. The old 0-1 +2/+0 combination deck. Powerful indeed. Attacking with the 3/2, I mean, I'm just blocking 100% of the time. Just can't. Every time this hits me, it soaks up like an attack of mine because of all these exalted triggers. You hate the new templating on Volatile Clause? Oh, because Trumpet Blast would get people. It was kind of nice, the way Trumpet Blast used to do that. I could just go for the kill. 1, 2... Oh no, it's not actually lethal. Okay, I'll just hit them for 4 instead. I guess hitting for 4 unblockable is probably acceptable. Rawr. Oh wow, I guess I'll just swing with my Bogle. The templating changes. It used to be only your attacking creatures, whereas now it's just creatures you control, I assume. Which is like a lot more user friendly. But also like lets you use it defensively. I don't know that that's really a templating change though, it almost just feels like a functionally different card, and like they just wanted a more powerful version of Trumpet Blast in the set. Oh wow. Okay. I mean, I did literally play around Weather the Storm last game, so you know, there's that. Yeah, we're Goblin Storming. They're Life Storming. Powerful stuff happening here. Alright. What is this? Ugh. That does not do much against this Changeling Outcast, though. I guess they get to swing at me for 6, but then they die? They do that? Do they? No, they're like one short of dying if they do that. Alright, go to 14. So we do actually have lethal next turn, with the claws giving the final 2 points here. So my opponent's developing like quite a board, but I don't think it's going to matter. We've also, over half the cards we've drawn have been lands. And we're still just going to like murder them. I hope. You know, no hard feelings, but I hope that's what happens. Alright. This Changeling Out card, we only have one of them in the deck. I almost wish we had more. It's so good. It's like almost unreasonable how good it's been. Ooh, that's also quite good. Find my lieutenant. Cast my lieutenant. Turns out unblockable 4/4. It's reasonable. Seen worse, you know. Alright, stopping their upkeep. I haven't looked into that very much, Prodigy. I've been pretty distracted by Magic recently. Haven't had much time for other games. So I don't know exactly. I was playing through Fez for the first time ever on my flights to and from the US, which was actually like really fun. I wish the map in that game was easier to read, but the actual like puzzles and stuff are really enjoyable. 2040. Let's take a quick picture of this one before we play the final round. I also have the sideboard in the picture. Alright. So if we get the Frio, I will post this to Twitter. Gonna jinx it, I mean, obviously. It's the only way things can go. When your deck is 2 Busto for FDK. You know, you could play an underpowered card like Flametongue Kavu. Or you could play the unbeatable Goblin Champion.
Woo. 1 whole year. Hope you're having a great day.
I am having a great day, Fuzzy. Thank you so much for the whole year of support. It means a lot to me. It's been nice being back streaming. It was only a short stream today, but I'm enjoying it. Got a bunch of stuff to do the next couple days. Just like getting back into the whole, you know, life thing. Really looking forward to Fandom tomorrow. Fandom should be a lot of fun. Gonna Nexus some folk. Ooh. Hey Fiora, I enjoyed watching. I caught some of your stream with Steph and Liz last night. It was really fun. I was just like lurking in Steph's stream, watching it. But it was real hacking nice. What do your days look like? For me personally, the way I'm hoping, like, so things are gonna change a bit where I'm back home again. I'm hoping to like stream for a few hours every day, probably do lots of practice either side of that, and then I have like a bunch of different things to do in the evenings. I have to like write articles, have like a bunch of email stuff to deal with, have like prep for MPL stuff to do, also just like normal life stuff. What's the next major tournament I think I'm going to? I guess I'm keeping this. I believe it's Barcelona is my next one at the end of July. Alright, I'm gonna bottom this. We already have plenty of lands, even if, you know, the colour distribution isn't ideal. Aww. I hope you enjoy that, Piora. Oh my god, the third champion. Why don't we have that second mountain anymore? So heartbroken. Rar. Yeah, MC Barcelona is going to be interesting with Modern Horizons and Modern. I'm hoping Hogak gets hit before then. Hogak deck is a bit obnoxious, must be said. But everyone seems to think it's going to get hit. Other than Barcelona, I don't think I have anything for like a couple months. Ban Faithless Looting, maybe. That would shake things up a lot for Barcelona. That would be exciting, honestly. I don't think they're gonna do it. I don't think they want to like hurt, like, you know, hit like 30% of the decks in bottom like that. But it would definitely shake things up. Oh god, First Strike, rude. This one's also pretty rude. Goblin Storm has been assembled. Alright, I need them not to have the +2/+0 sliver. If they have the +2/+0 sliver, we're probably dead. Otherwise, like, things are looking pretty decent for us. Hey there, Ryan. I caught a bit of your stream yesterday too. Only a tiny bit though, sadly. It's nice to see you back streaming. I have missed your draft content. It's just like some of the very best draft content out there. You think the most likely card to ban is Bridge from Below? Yeah, nothing good actually comes from Bridge from Below being in the format, right? It's only useful for degeneracy. Ooh, that's not a bad one. Huh. Interesting. So I can just like hit for 4, cast the axe. Take 6 on the backswing. I like basically auto lose to the +2/+0 sliver. Or even like Trumpet Blast. Put them to 11.
Whoops, I forgot to resub.
Aw, Gra, thank you so much for the 5 months. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Yeah, things just like a little bit lining up a little bit awkwardly here. Even Goblin. Yeah, there are a lot of things that kill me. Like, I could just put in the ninja. Because the ninja can actually block these things. I hit them to like 9. It means I don't really get any nice attacks next turn. I guess I'm going to do it though to be mana efficient. Like, the fact that this can actually block, whereas everything else kind of can't. It's nice to be back, Lassie. Missed it. Yeah, we've been pretty good against the other 2 decks we faced. But, we kind of lack the removal spells we need against slivers, right? I think I'm not going to block here. If they have the Trumpet Blast, then, like, so be it. I guess them attacking like this means they might... I just don't think I can beat the Trumpet Blast, is the thing. I guess they would still need something to deal with my ninja, or else they die on the backswing, even if they have the Trumpet Blast. I'm just going to take this. I feel like I'm a little bit behind and I have to take risks and accept there are like cards that are hard for me to beat. Yeah, it's not the best blocker in the world, I will admit. Jeez. That's so strong. Huh. Yeah, Trumpet Blast didn't actually kill me there, that's true. What do I do here? So Ninja eats a blocker, most likely. Munition eats Expert would eat, like, the first striker, I guess. That doesn't actually achieve very much. But it, like, then gets a chump block in. Could eat the Lava Belly. Maybe the Lava Belly is more relevant. So if I swing with the Ninja, if they don't block, we can probably try and set up lethal for next turn. So they're probably forced to chump block, which I'm pretty happy with. Then we can play the Changeling Outcast, hold up Munitions Expert. Pokemon cards, oh yeah, hey, I shuffle Pokemon cards occasionally. I find them like really firm. I don't know if they're actually meaningfully different to Magic cards, but they feel like really firm to shuffle. So they have to chump block, which is nice. Yeah, killing the belly. That's the plan. We're going to hold this up so they don't know about it. And then I think we're going to try and kill the lava belly. When it becomes relevant. Blade back sliver. That's terrifying. Right, I'm just going to kill the lava belly now, right? I can't afford to take the ping. Depending on how aggressive they get, they end up dying on their backswing, so they have to be a bit careful. Yeah, this is also terrifying, you're not wrong. I'm kind of hoping they just can't empty their hand. Like, the game is going to end in the next couple turns regardless, so... Aggressive. So what am I doing here? I'm definitely swinging with the Ninja on the way back. The thing is, the Ninja actually blocks meaningfully. So I have to block at least one thing. Probably with the Munitions Expert, because then it makes my double Raise Dead really good. Question is if I'm blocking with a second thing. To like... I kind of like how if I draw a land, the Ninja like edicts the blade back sliver with the axe. I like suit up the Ninja with the axe and then it edicts the sliver. But then they get rid of all 3 champions. Yeah, I can block 1 goblin to still edict. Yeah, so if I block with this, I can still edict. But I think I'd rather block with this if they play a +2/+0. I'm not sure the difference between 1 and 3 is that big. Because I think, like, most pump spells I'm going to die to in the next couple of turns anyway. Whereas this way, if they play the +2/+0 sliver, I get to block with this next turn when I'm on 1, and these, like, one-shot me. Whereas if I chump now, these are going to one-shot me next turn anyway. I think I prefer just doing this. I think the Raise Dead is like such a good draw that I don't mind making it a bit worse. Yeah, I think I was going to die to this regardless, because I think it's just like so hard for me to block all 3 things next turn when I'm on 3. Right, if I block with a Goblin Champion, they put me to 3. And then I have 1, 2, maybe if I even draw a third blocker. It's still like a really awkward position to be in, trying to play around that. Ooh. This would have actually got around the pub spell. We only had the 1 instant speed removal spell though, so makes it a bit tough. Alright, Edict seems like kinda good. It's like a bit awkward. It's like bad against specifically the 4 mana card that makes 2 2/2s. So many Goblin Champions. Yeah, we're actually 2-0 with this deck, Ryan. It's nice. We murdered our first 2 opponents, not close. The Edict's very good against everything in their deck, apart from the 2/2s, so I think I want it in my deck. This is a really powerful card against Slivers, even just as like a 6 mana play. I don't know that actually makes us want it enough, but it's like a consideration. The Spinehorn Minotaur actually just blocks really well, huh? Just as like a 2/3 against like all the 2/2s, even when they have first strike, they can't punch past it. So I guess it's like these 3 other considerations. Yeah, you'd play 3 vanilla 2/3s, yeah, that's my thinking. Ah, hey Vivi, good to see you. I think their Volatile Clause is pretty bad here. It lines up pretty poorly against their creatures having first strike. So we definitely want the 2/3. I believe I want the Edict over something. I honestly don't hate the Ninja just because it has 3 toughness. Maybe that's a bit silly. I don't know. You don't hate Lava Dart? Yeah, we didn't see any of the free ones. I guess it's also just like a bad removal spell against a Sliver in the late game. It's like instant speed 2 to mess up their combat step. Kinda don't hate it. I wonder if I can cut a Goblin Champion here. Like, when we're racing, these get a lot worse. They're, like, pretty good at punching through opposing boards. But I guess I try this. You definitely hate the Larrax Ninja? Yeah. I think we want it out of our deck. Against this opponent. If this was a mountain, this hand would be absurd. Turn 2, 3/3. We have the Endling, which is really nice. We have a Pyrophobia, which, like, if we draw the mountain, Pyrophobia is very strong against our opponent's deck. Trying to talk myself into it, chat. How many mountains? We have 8 mountains and a Sunbaked Canyon. So, don't actually know the percentages on that. I feel like it's probably not good enough. Like, part of the problem is all our Goblin Champions get so bad as the game goes on. Yeah, just get rid of this one. Right, this hand doesn't really do anything. It has potential though. The Munitions Expert is quite strong. Okay, this means we don't get to cast the Munitions Expert for a while, but we can just cast the Axe next turn. It works quite well with the Matron. Yeah, we were 47% to get there in 2 draws, jeez. So even by like turn 3, we're like missing it the majority of the time. Yeah, that was definitely a mole then, with that in mind. Ooh, we refound the Endling anyway. What am I finding with this Goblin Matron? Is it just another Munitions Expert? I think it probably is. Especially with the Return from Extinction in hand. The Munitions Expert has to be better than the Lieutenant here. It's kind of sad it lets them know about it, but Seems tease. Get to just kill off this Lava Belly. If I didn't have Endling, you could see Lieutenant. Yeah, just have a more of a late game card. That makes sense. I'm just gonna kill this, get in for my 1. I guess I could also just play the Endling here, but... and save the munitions experts for, like, scarier slivers. The Lava Belly isn't the most terrifying. In fact, I have the Return from Extinction to rebuy them, though. Makes me less worried about that. Hey, Mimi. I feel I can just be pretty aggressive with these because of this. That one's quite strong. Wow. So much better than some crappy sliver. Yeah. I guess that one just resolves. I don't think I'm willing to munitions it. Alright. Well, I'm just gonna cast this Endling. I guess if they exile it, I feel pretty silly, and they get a 2-2 in the process. But otherwise, it should be quite good. You were so low on the cohort until the second time you saw it cast. Yeah, this card is... I think white is, like, not great in the set, but I think this is one of the better white cards. Yike. Alright. At least they can't attack me. That's something. Pretty spook. A little bit spook. It's a lot of goat dragons. The goat dragons are coming for us. So I can either suit up something with the axe, or I can hold up the munitions expert, or I can get down the second champion. I kind of want to suit up something with the axe almost. Send an Endling and wreck them. Isn't this Endling currently stopping me from dying? I don't think they're going to try and block it down. They're just going to take 3 and then kill me on the backswing. Right? Oh, hey there, Selene. It's nice to be back. I can double block with the experts and return them. That's true. That's true. Get to hit them for 4, which is nice. See you, Selene. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, returning the experts is really appealing. I guess I'm just gonna hit them. There's also like some amount of motivation to kill my opponent. Just because, like, Slivers typically has the long game against any deck that isn't super removal heavy. Because once the synergies accrue, you just, like, can't break through that board anymore. Alright. Not to let them know we have a munitions expert in hand, but I'm gonna get in my extra damage here, I think. So if they move to combat, we can blow up something with an expert, and double block with the 2 experts and return them. Which is like pretty reasonable. Having the expert in hand means the +2/+0 sliver doesn't get us either. Yeah, our deck doesn't play great the late game, that's true, Cap. Like, in a lot of matchups it kind of does, because the champions help our creatures, like, scale up as the game goes along. Like, our 2/2 becomes a 5/5, which can actually, like, brawl, which is a lot of how we were winning the other matches. But against Slivers, because they have all their creatures grow so much larger than ours in the late game, I think we lose a lot of that advantage. My card needs to die. It does. Agree. I'm sure it will. See you, Sage. Thanks for dropping in for a little while. Hope your therapy appointment goes well. Alright, kill this. Double block this. And then we can return these to kill the double striker. This just, like, keeps my life total high. These munition experts are nice. They've been very impressive. You kind of figure, like, the 1/1 body wouldn't be that relevant, but when you have goblin champions in your deck, it actually kind of adds up. Alright. Ooh. You think it's still fine? Yeah, just as like a 1/1 that deals 1. Honestly, probably is. Turn these. I guess I can cast my goblin first, just in case something weird happens somehow. Kill this. Kapew. Rawr. Swing for 5. That's nice. We're down a game. We're in game 2, Dokamoi. This game's looking really good for us, though. We drew all our good cards. No! Punished for not leaving up the pump. The Undying, I mean. I think we're gonna be fine. It's like a bit annoying. It's not like the end of the world, though. This axe means we're gonna be swinging for a heckin' ton. So next time I'm swinging, I'm equipping. I'm swinging for 6. Do I want to block here? With the 2 1/1s? Fire off a double block? Not really. Yeah, I guess I'm just taking this. I don't think there's much that punishes me. Keeping my board developed doesn't sound like the worst thing in the world. With this axe in play. Ooh. Oh my god. Can you believe our original build of the stack didn't have the 2 smoke shapers in? Nice munitions. Yeah, we drew another munitions expert. We're so lucky. So lucky. Oh, this is incorrect. I meant to attack with the Matron too. Look at me not knowing how to use magic cards. Missed 1 damage. Rip. Shouldn't cost us. You know, little bit sad. A little bit sad about it. We're really experts when it comes to weapons. We're very good at wielding them. Maybe this is smart because we'll chump with Matron. That's fair. That's a good point. Ah, no. No. Alright, I F3'd. I accidentally F6 for some godforsaken reason. Cast my Munitions Expert. Kill the Sliver. Fire off a double block. And we have 6, 7, 8 on the way back. Awesome. I do like having lethal. Here it's quite strong. Nice blocker, opponent. Must be nice to block. Alright. This axe did approximately nothing all game. So that's nice. This axe was a 5 mana lava spike, in fact. Game 3 hype. I'm pretty hype about it. Does this axe want to be something else? It's kind of miserable. Honestly, Igneous Elemental does not seem like the worst. Even at like 6 mana. We do have the Canyon and the Baron Moor to help with it. A 2-3 seems... I don't think we have any more 2-3s. Do we? I would bring in another 2-3 if I had one. It's all like 3-2s and 2-2s. Spiteful Sliver. Yeah, it only deals it to players, sadly. If it dealt it to creatures, I'd be bringing that one in. It would like trade with a cohort on its own. Honestly, I don't hate this. If we flood out, it's pretty good. We've got the 2 lands to help enable it. I think it's really good against my opponent's deck. I'm just going to take out the stupid axe. Like, this axe is like similarly expensive, right? You can split it over multiple turns, but I think I like this. Yeah, I really love the Flame Tongue Kavu normally. I was worried this deck might be too aggressive for it, and we might not have like enough enablers. Our land count is pretty low, but I think in this matchup it seems incredibly good. It kills a thing, and it also has 3 toughness, which is actually like weirdly excellent against our opponent's deck. Ooh, Lava Dart also enables this, a little bit awkwardly, but can come up. Yeah, 3 toughness is so much toughness. This hand is great. Turn 2 free if they don't have a 2-drop. Which would be nice. We do need to draw some lands, is the main thing. If we draw a couple lands, this hand is going to work out very nicely. What's my favourite archetype? I'm only like 6 or 7 drafts in so far. I don't really have a favourite yet. I have both enjoyed playing with ninjas, and it's looked incredible when I've played against it. So I would say ninjas is up there. Wish I had a free. It's so awkward. I almost want to cycle this Baron Moor because of this Igneous Elemental. Cycle into champion. The dream. Honestly, I'm kind of tempted to do that. I can sack with that. I can. But all their creatures are 2 toughness, so you need to like line up both sides of this on the same turn. Which means it's like a 5 mana play to get the elemental out on the same turn. Yeah, I just want to cycle the Baron Moor. We have like a bunch of lands we're drawing into, and I just really want this in the yard for the elemental anyway. This is actually not a bad draw. Drawing a champion would be really strong. There too. Yeah, we get to hit them for 2. set up the Smoke Shaper the next turn quite nicely. Alright, they are missing red mana, which is really good for us. So, obviously, our hand's a tiny bit clunky, but... Do not draw a champion this turn, please. Don't say that. Oh my god, we escaped. We didn't draw the champion. I was scared. I was legit scared. So I guess I just Edict them. I could also Matron. I could also Matron find Munitions Expert. Which is like pretty reasonable too. And if we draw a Swamp, we get to double spell nicely. If I Edict them... I guess I can just save the Edict since it can kill a 3/3. Alright, I'm just gonna Matron. And find the Munitions Expert. Then we can guarantee kill a Sliver next turn. If we draw a Swamp, we get to like Plague Wind them. Snow-covered Goblin lands, oh my god. Alright, they're not outlasting, they're just gonna hit us for 4. We're quite okay with, although it does mean they probably have a spell to follow up with. That's a good one. God damn. That's really strong. Oh, so Edict is now bad, which sucks. I guess I'm gonna Goblin Champion. I kind of have to kill this Enduring Sliver is the problem. Then I don't get to block. Thing is, I feel like I have to kill the Enduring Sliver, because once their creatures become 3 toughness, we can't really deal with them. And the Igneous Elemental, if we hit a land, kills the Lancer Sliver, and like, worst case scenario, we can even Lava Dart it. Which is like a pretty bad case scenario, but it is something we can do. Alright. Yeah, so we're gonna play the Goblin Champion. I believe we just pass. No, we have to kill the Enduring Sliver, so we're gonna do this now, before they get to their main phase. They're gonna get to hit us for 6, but then if we hit the land, the Igneous Elemental killing the Lancer Sliver is probably just gonna be game ending. If we don't hit the land, we have to do like awkward Lava Dart nonsense, which is not the dream, but like, is an option. Honestly, like, Lava Dart plus Diabolic Edict does catch us up a bunch, even if it sets us off Igneous Elemental for a long time. Yeah, Goblin Champion is not a good blocker, it must be said. With no red mana, they can't Trumpet Blast us or anything like that. They're 2 lands away from the +2/+2. So we can just take 6 and shrug, which is nice. Come on, land. God damn. Alright. Okay. So I can Smoke Shaper back the Munitions Expert. And then like chump with a Goblin Champion if needed. think I like that. God, losing a land, cutting us off elemental was so brutal, but yeah, we did see Firebolt, it is true. Yeah, it depends if I'm blocking with the Matron. Which I'm probably not doing. I'm probably blocking with Champion. I don't know. Keeping the Champions around is nice for helping pressure them. But the Matron actually has power and toughness. So I think I'd rather block with this later, once the Expert's back in play. Yeah, dying because of regrowth can be a plus. That is true. Although we don't really have the mana to use that very effectively. I think I'm just gonna get in for the extra one. Return my Expert. Oh, do I have the Lava Dart now to play around the +2/+2? I guess. I guess they just get to use it now, but then they don't get to overload it or get in the extra pump. Losing a land here is so brutal. I really need them to just have red spells in hand for a little while. Like, our hand is very powerful if we have a bit more time. Okay, I do not believe I'm playing around. Yeah, I can't play around Firebolt anyway. Jeez, just draw some red spells, opponent. Yeah, I can't play around Firebolt, so I'm just going to block like this. If they have a +2/+2, it's like, I can't really beat that either. Lava Darting last turn is not really hurting us. I do have the free on defense now, which is nice, at least. That helps a lot, honestly. Yeah, hopefully the free just holds the fort down long enough to get down this Igneous Elemental. And then we should be... We have to fade Firebolt for the entire game, but then we should be in a decent position. If this free can hold things down for us. Munitions Expert. Kill a First Striker. And we get to eat the First Striker. I guess we just have to block these things. Losing our 1/1s means we can't double block later, but I guess in the world where this free's living, that's like pretty good for us. Yeah, a lot has to go right. This is certainly not the ideal position to be in. Keep the X-Works of Ninja. We bought it out. I think we bought it out with Ninja. Alright, so... The Edict is really nice. I have to try and kill them. Because of Firebolt. Oh, because of this ninja, you're right, I'm silly. Yeah, we should have kept the Expert. That was bad. So I can swing with this, hit them for free, Edict them, and then kill them over 2 turns, hopefully. This way I get to pull back my free on defense. Yeah, I should have kept the Expert around for sure. It was like being a bit wary of time too. I'm aware I've played this game like quite slowly. You go to 12. So So I have a 3/3 on defense. I probably just want to edict them. I guess I want to do it in their upkeep to play around the make 1/1s card. The buyback make 1/1s, whatever it's called. Okay. I will block. Thank you, opponent. Huh. Alright. That means we can just swing with the one creature and hold back at a 3/3 on defense. Which is kind of nice. Oh, Recruit the Worthy. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. I don't know all the card names yet. Okay. This game has been kind of tight, but please don't have Firebolt. Eesh. Alright. I mean, if I draw a mountain, I get to kill that. Mountain, please. Oh my god, that's actually really good. It's actually not a bad one. In fact, it's Deece plus. Agree. I would hope they're dead to this. This is like a Lava Axe. If one of the 3/3s gets through, they die. It's actually a deal 6, right? It's not even a Lava Axe, it's a deal 6. Come on, Frio. Come on, Trophy. Cast my Slingang Lieutenant. Why not attack with just the Changeling? I guess that's technically better, right? Because it guarantees lethal. Whew. It's nice. It's a nice one. Right, let's save a picture of this deck list. This is very, very picture worthy. Trophy 1. This deck was nice. I think I have time for one more draft before I have to head off for the evening. Let's hop back in that queue. Hype. It's pretty hype. I'm not gonna lie. That Lieutenant was impressive. That was our first pick. I think I prefer the Munitions Expert, but Lieutenant was very strong. Definitely performed a lot better than I expected. Just like a bunch of scenarios we got to, like 2 or 3 times over the draft where we got our opponent down to like 7 or 8, played the Lieutenant, and they just like die on the spot. And it's still just like a fine creature the rest of the time. Alright. So, I did all my other drafts in the non-Phantom queue. I'm probably only going to draft Phantom from now on. I think I did like 4 drafts and got 1 trophy. Or maybe 3 drafts and 1 trophy, I'm not sure exactly. This is my first draft in the Phantom queue. Was the score a 5-0? No, it was 3-0. That's how the drafts work on here. Yeah, for sure. Lieutenant's just like generically good. I don't know. Munitions Expert, I feel like the floor on it is still pretty high. Like a 1/1 that deals 1 when it comes in with Flash is still just gonna trade with like a 2/2 a lot of the time, which isn't impressive, but it's like fine. And then if you have a Changeling, suddenly it like deals 2, and it's like actually close to a Flametongue Kavu.